Welcome to my studio. What I'm going to be doing today is tags for a friend of mine. She's having a bridal shower for her niece, and she had asked me to help her out and create these tags that will be personalized for her guests to take home with them. So we came up with a plan that we made the centerpiece, which is going to be apple blossom branches in a vase, and hanging from the branches will be these tags that will be decorated, collaged, and personalized with an initial on the front, and then on the back will be their name and the name of the event, which is Joanna's Bridal Shower. So I'm very happy to have the opportunity to do this for her, and we're going to get on our way. I'm going to be first putting down the calligraphy and personalizing it, so join me over at my light box and I'll start writing. Okay, so I've completed the calligraphy on the back of the cards, and the next step is to add color to the front of the cards. And I don't like to put a total coverage on the front of the card because most of that's going to get covered with a collage paper anyway, so I use ink pads. I like Tim Holtz's Distressed ink, or anything that's a permanent pigment ink that will last and not smear off or rub off or anything like that. So I have a variety of stamp pads that I like to use, and they're quick and easy. Now, the cards that I've already done because there's going to be 35 in total, I noticed after laying them out they were mostly blue, cool tones. So I'm choosing that this batch, because I do 5 in a grouping, to be more on the warm side. So I'm choosing colors that will depict that. So on this one I'm going to put down, I think I'm going to use this Tattered Rose color, which is a nice warm color. And what I like to do is just brush the card at random, and it does not have to be totally covered because, again, it's going to be collaged. So that's a little pale for me. So don't be afraid, if you're going to try this on your own, to go ahead and use a second color to add some depth to it. So I'm going to use this purple just to bring up the color a little bit. And that's about all that I do as far as the background color. Now the next step is to pick a collage paper and put a strip of it just to get some textured paper on there, and we can go from there. This is an example of 2 that I've just finished. I've chosen these 2 pieces of collage paper and I've glued them on, and then I chose 2 pieces for here because I just happened to come upon them and liked the combination for this particular card. And then I like the stripe, which is a nice complement to the rest of them, and also this has got a bit of yellow in the background and also in the stripes. So I kind of like that. And now for this one, I have a box filled with scraps of paper that I just keep adding to because I do so much collage that I have a huge collection. And I'm just going to try to choose some paper for this. I like this polka dot. I love polka dots. So maybe we'll try that, which will be good. So what I do is I just basically measure the card and I tear so that it comes in a complete strip like that. And you can always tear off more, so it's better to do more than less, where this is less, but it's okay because it's not that much less. So I'm going to then glue it on, and I use glue stick for this because it's a small area and it's just a collage card. Whereas if I was doing it in my journal or some artwork, perhaps a canvas or something, I would be using a matte medium to secure the piece to the surface. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll go on to the next step. We're back, and I wanted to go through some of the steps that I already took off camera. As you know, the first step was to do the calligraphy, and then the next step was to then add some color to the background, and then the next step was to then add some collage paper, and the next step would be to add some texture using flowers, buttons, just about anything that you find will be appropriate for the piece that you're doing. And then the next step is to add a word or words, and in this case I added a little phrase, "Every word has power." In this one I just added the word "listen," and I added it to a very quiet place on the card. Then the next step would be to add the initial, and in this case her name is Yolanda, and I used a Y, of course. And then the next step and the finishing step would be to add ribbon and fiber to just sort of frame it up and finish it off and just make it complete. This is the last tag, and it's for the bride. Joanna, this is your bridal shower keepsake. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you got something out of it, and don't forget, don't put too much thought into it, just be spontaneous and play. Have fun.